I'm so pissed right now, it's beyond understanding. Um, I just tried to upload this video. I didn't try to upload, I was still recording it, and it's just, I don't know. I guess my internet didn't, I don't know, but I'm upset. Anyway, I wanted to do this video. I got this video idea from, or this video tag from Love Titty Renee, that's her YouTube name, and it's a controversial parenting tag, and I thought it was really awesome, and so I decided that I wanted to do it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it. I'm struggling with you. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 topics, and I'm just gonna go through them real quick. Before I go through them, you know, I mean, remember, these are just my opinions. If you feel otherwise, please don't be rude about it. 'Cause if you be rude about it, I might tell you something. So please don't be rude about it. I mean, if you feel otherwise, then you feel otherwise. But other than that, then, you know, just keep your freaking comments here. So anyway, first topic, I don't know, actually, it's 13 topics. Anyway, first topic is pro-life or pro-choice. I am definitely pro-life, and I think that the only reason that anyone should have, because I think the only reason anyone should have to get rid of the baby, I don't even like using the word, I'm sorry, but to get rid of the baby is if that baby has absolutely no chance of surviving, or that baby is the product of a rape. Then okay, I understand. But other than that, I just think, no, I think every child should be given a chance. And I feel like, I mean, when I found out I was pregnant, I had like my first doctor's appointment when I was like 7 weeks. And I mean, already, when I actually had a transvaginal ultrasound done, where they stick the little alien probe looking thing up your cooch and they can see the baby, because I guess it was too small to see on the regular one. I guess he was too small to see on the regular one, so they used the transvaginal one. And I mean, from that moment, and I actually have the picture, but I'm not going to show it, but from that moment, and I heard his heartbeat also then, with the little alien probe thing. I just thought that was really funny, the alien probe. Anyway, that's what that's what it was like to me, a little alien probe. Anyway, I mean, from that moment, and I know everybody's not me, but from that moment, I had a connection with this little boy from that moment. And he was just a little itty bitty, couldn't even see him on a regular ultrasound machine, little something. And I was in love with him already. And I just don't see how you can just get rid of these little angels. And I had every reason in the world. I mean, my relationship wasn't right. I had a job, but I mean, you know, it wasn't the best job in the world. You know, I had every reason in the world. I could have, but I didn't. And I feel like people, I mean, I know people feel otherwise about things, but, you know, and he almost couldn't have been, he almost wasn't healthy. I mean, I know it was earlier, I know it was really early for him, but I was drinking. I was drinking. And I know it was before I found out, but I was only 7 weeks when I found out. So, I mean, you know, when I found out, I stopped right then. But I mean, I was drinking, I was having problems, so I constantly had a headache, and I don't know if it was because of the pregnancy or the problems that I was having, but I constantly had a headache, so I was popping Tylenol like 4, 5, 6 times a day. You know, I mean, you know, he could have ended up not being healthy, but I still would have loved him to death. But I mean, you know, everybody gets the chance to make that choice. So my opinion really doesn't even matter, because everybody gets the chance to make that choice. But as far as me, I can't do it. I can't even say the freaking word. You know, I don't even like the word. but everybody has their own everybody has their own opinion, and everybody gets to make their own choice. Baby wearing is the next topic. Baby wearing. I wish I could have babied. I wish I could have baby wore. I was not able to. I am on a budget, and a baby wrap is not in my budget. If it, I mean, he's freaking. He's like 12 pounds now. I couldn't imagine. I mean, just like holding him in my arms, I couldn't imagine strapping him to my chest or my back and carrying him around. Not now. I wish I could have when he was little. Cause when he was born, he was 6 pounds. Now that little 6 pounds that he was born, yeah, sure, I would have strapped him to me, strapped him to my back, something, carried him around, had him close to me. I would have liked that. Being able to have my hands free, yeah, I would have loved that. But now he's big and he's heavy and he feels like a ton in my hands. He's probably bigger than 12 pounds. He was 12 pounds at his last doctor's appointment, and I was like, I don't know. Oh, that's when he was 2 months old, wasn't it? I think that's when he was 2 months old. Or maybe not. Maybe it was. No, it was 2 months. He's 3 months now. It's 2 months. He was 2 months old. Oh, well, he was huge. So he's probably big now. I don't know what he is now, but I mean, he's a handful. Uh, next subject, circumcision. Ovani is circumcised, and I mean, I always knew that I was gonna have my kids circumcised when they were born, and I mean, I just think it's cleaner. I mean, I'm not saying that it's 100% positive that it's 100% positive fact that just because he's circumcised, he's gonna be cleaner than if he was uncircumcised. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying it's easier to maintain. I think it's easier to maintain. Personally, actually, really, I don't know. I don't have a penis. But I just think that it would be easier to maintain because things can get under that foreskin, and things can get in there. And it's just, I mean, if he wasn't uncircumcised, proper cleaning technique would prevent things like that from happening. But I just think that being circumcised is better. And also, I'm not going to go into that, but because of I'm just not going to go into my other reason, but I just, he was circumcised when he was 3 days old. So, yeah. Hey, calm down. Hey, don't start. Here. Oh, boy, nothing in there. Come on. So, that's my circumcision. That's how I feel with circumcision. Adoption. I want to adopt 2 kids. I want to have one more, and I want to adopt another one. Where are you going? I want to adopt two kids. I want to have 2, and I have one already, so I want to have another one, and I want to adopt 2. And the 2 that I adopt, I want them to be out of my race. Like, I don't want African American kids when I adopt. I want to adopt, and I hope it works out that way. But I want to adopt. I don't know what race specifically that I want. I mean, when the time comes, then I'll choose. But I want to adopt out of my race. Baby piercing. He will not get his ears pierced until he is 18 years old and he is grown. If I had a baby girl, then when she was old enough to tell me out of her mouth clearly, "Mommy, I want to get my ears pierced," then okay, I'll take her for a girl. But I'm not just going to automatically pierce her ears. But when she's old enough to tell me, "Mommy, I want my ears pierced," and I'll be like, "Okay, baby, I'll take you to go get your ears pierced." But he's not getting his ears pierced until he's 18 years old, and he can go and make decisions for himself. I mean, I'm not saying he's not going to be able to make decisions for himself when he's younger than that, but I'm saying when legally I have no right over him, then sure, go ahead. But as long as I am I make all legal decisions, and I can say whether or not he can or can't have something, then yeah, no piercing. Breast or a bottle. Okay, now breast or bottle. I wanted to breastfeed so bad. I wanted to breastfeed till a year and at least 6 months, if not a year, at least 6 months. But things happened, and I wasn't able to. I only breastfed him till 2 months old. And I think breastfed. I definitely think breastfed babies are a lot healthier than bottle fed babies or formula fed babies. And um, he is bottle fed now, only bottle because the breast didn't work out for me. But I mean, after that 2 months, it just it was just too much discomfort and other reasons that I just couldn't do it. And I even tried pumping, and then my milk supply started to diminish, and it was just so much on me. And it started to depress me, and I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. And I decided that I was going to switch back. I was going to just formula feed him. And so, I mean, bottles are a hassle. I mean, fix water, clean the bottle, water. Gotta make sure all the clumps are out, which is why I love this bottle because it has those little things in it that make sure the clumps are out. Bottle, water, formula, mix it, and all that stuff. That's extra. With the boob, pop him on that boob, and he's good to go. So I mean, that's why I think bottle feeding is just more convenient. And the formula that he uses is a Similac sensitive, and from the store that I get it from, it's $15 a freaking can. And his cans last him like half a week. That's like $30 a week. A week for $30 a week. Then multiply that by 4, $120 a month. And I mean, I can manage. I could, but I don't. I mean, that's a hassle. That's a hassle. It's $15 a can, one freaking can. Formula is expensive. And then I gotta buy diapers and things, I mean, it's too much. But luckily for me, I get WIC. So they help out with formula, which is a blessing for me. I can manage, like I said, I can manage, but it would really be a hassle, and I would have to cut back on a lot of things to be able to pay for all his formula by itself. I just couldn't do it. So yes, I am for breast, but I do not breastfeed because of complications that I had. The next subject is spanking. I was spanked. My mother was spanked. I'm pretty sure my grandmother was spanked. All my brothers and sisters and my cousins and my aunts and uncles and my nephews and nieces are and were spanked. And he will be spanked. I'm not saying we don't beat our kids. That's going past. That's past acceptable. We don't beat our kids, but we do spank them. We do let them know, hey, you did wrong, and when you do wrong, there's consequences from that. I think all that timeout mess, I don't think that works. I've seen kids who get put in timeout. I have witnessed myself a little girl get put in timeout just about half the freaking day, and she will walk away from that corner and go do the exact same thing that she was in the corner for. I just don't think things like that work. I don't think timeout. Go get in timeout, or go stand in the corner, or you're grounded. All that stuff. I don't think it works. I'm not even gonna go into that, because who knows who may see this. I'm not even gonna talk about how I was when I got grounded, because I did get grounded, but I also got spanked. So I got spanked and I got grounded. So but I'm not gonna do that grounding stuff. I mean, as far as when he's old enough to get like cell phones and stuff, like I may take away his. I mean, if he has a cell phone or something like that, or electronics or something like that, I'll take him away. Or when he gets older, not now, but when he gets older and he starts playing with toys, and he has his favorite toy or whatever, I'll take his favorite toy from him, stuff like that. I'll do that. But if I think that that's not gonna be enough for whatever he did, then I'm gonna spank him. I'm for spanking. All these people, oh, don't spank your kids, don't spank your kids. Don't tell me what to do with my kids. You know, I mean, I feel like I mean, I have seen some people who think that slapping your kid all in his or her face, or you know, hitting them with the fist or something like that is acceptable spanking. Now that's taking it too far. I'm talking about, I mean, when he gets to a certain age, pats on the butt. When he gets to a certain age, a belt on the butt. Now anything other than the butt, or you know, a little tap on the hand, something like that, then it's going too far. When you're punching your kids in their faces, slapping them and stuff like that, then you're taking it too far. But I mean, as far as you know, actual spanking, you know, spank him on the hand, spank him on the butt, yeah, he's gonna get spanked. And that's if he's bad. If he's bad enough for spanking, he may not be. Yeah, right. Anyway, co-sleeping. That's the next subject. Co-sleeping. Um, I do I do co-sleep, and I did not want to at first. When I was pregnant, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I cannot do it because I cannot risk rolling over on my baby. I cannot do it. But now, hold on. Let me get his pacifier. Where's your pacifier? Okay. Okay. So I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. I'm not gonna co-sleep. I have to get a bed. He does have a bed. He does sleep in his bed sometimes. But as far as, I mean, as far as in the night, he now that I started to co-sleep. I mean, when I first slept with him in the bed, I was nervous, but I didn't roll over on him, and that was my biggest worry. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna roll over on my baby. I'm gonna suffocate. I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh. But then now I'm like, okay, you know what? It's a, I think it's a, I mean, I'm pretty sure that some mothers have done it. I mean, I think I've heard stories of mothers rolling over on their babies, but I guess I just have a really, really strong motherly instinct. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna talk about this real quick. I read an article online. It's actually proven that when you're by your baby and you smell your baby, it's like some type of hormones or something that relaxes your body and causes you not to move so much when you're sleeping. I mean, I'm pretty sure some people have done it, but it's actually a proven fact. I read up on it somewhere, and I forgot where it was, but I read it. And so you know, I guess it's just that motherly instinct that keeps me from rolling over on him, because I actually sleep pretty bad. But when I sleep with him in the bed, I've never rolled over on him. I've never even got close to rolling over on him. I won't even pull the covers up over him. He actually pull the covers back, and I'll pull the covers up over me, but I'll pull the covers back for him, and I've never even pulled the covers up over him. So you know, I do really good with co-sleeping. And now he's gotten to the point where he is spoiled. He is spoiled to death. He won't go to sleep without me. Or if he does go to sleep, he'll go to sleep. He'll lay down for maybe an hour. He'll wake back right back up, and you know he won't go to sleep without me. He does not like going to sleep without me. Like right now, it's his bedtime. He's not asleep because I'm not in that bed. And you know he may go to sleep for a little while, like he's drifting off right now. But if I go and put him down in the bed, he's only gonna sleep for a little while, and then he's gonna wake back up and be like, "Okay, mommy, come get in the bed with me." You know. So, but yeah, that's my opinion on co-sleeping. The next subject is school, like public, private, home, or charter school. Um, Charter school is already out of the question. I would like him to be private school, but there is no private schools down here. If I move and there's a private school where I am, then yes, I'll have him go to private school. I would like for him to go to private school. But I mean, if he doesn't, then I'm okay with him going to public school. If I was, if something was to happen to me, to where I couldn't work, like if I was to get disabled or something, and I couldn't work, and I had to stay home all the time, then I would homeschool him. I do think that I have the ability. I do think that I could. I have the knowledge enough to teach him things. You know, I think that he would be good with homeschooling, because I've been through a lot of. I mean, not me, but I mean I've seen my elders go through a lot of stuff with teachers at schools and stuff like that. And I just don't want to. I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to have to deal with things like that. And you know, like acceptable punishment. Like I used to get paddled in school, and I think they took it out now. I think they don't paddle the students in. I mean, like the principals. I don't think they do that anymore. I'm not sure. But I used to get paddled in school. If I would get in trouble, they were allowed to paddle me. And of course, they would have to sign. The parents would have to sign some type of letter or something saying, okay, it's okay for you to paddle my child. But still, I mean, I don't think that. No, I think they should take that out of schools. I don't think anybody should whoop anybody's kids unless they're. I mean, like, I mean, with my family, if we're watching some a relative's kids, then yeah, we'll spank them. But I mean, that's for like somebody who I don't even know, like spanking my kids. I'm not cool with that. But I don't even know if they still have that in school. But I know I used to get paddled before. I think that was good. So I mean, I would homeschool him because I mean, if he's bad, if he was to be bad, then I could just spank him right there on the spot. Cause I'm his mom, I can do that. Um, so yeah, and I think public school. I don't know. I mean, I've never been to private school, so I don't really know what it's like. But I would like for him to go to private school, just from what some things that I've heard. But I think that public school, I think it's okay, but I think to a certain extent, it's a little, I don't know. And I don't know if private school is any better. I don't, because I've seen things, I don't know. It's TV, so I don't know, but I've seen things on private schools at TV that I was like, well, wow, you know, excuse me. But I don't know. I don't know. He will go to public school if we just happen to stay in this area. But if we move somewhere else and there is a private school, then he will go to private school. Vaccinations. I didn't really read up on it, but I know that I was vaccinated. I know I got my shots on time, all the time. I always got my shots when I was little. I know that my parents made sure I had my shots. So I feel like, I had my shot, and I hardly ever, I mean, now, I don't hardly ever get sick. And I used to when I was little, but that was just, I don't know what was up with that. But I mean, like, when I got to a certain age, I just stopped getting sick. I may get sick, like, once a year, and, I mean, that's not bad. That's pretty good, once a year. I can deal with that. Like, I've only been sick, it's September, and I was pregnant. It's not September, it's October, almost November. But, even when I was pregnant, the whole time, I didn't get sick until afterwards. And the only reason, and I really didn't even get sick after I had him. I had allergies. It was really more allergies, scratchy throat, runny nose, things like that. But I didn't really get sick. So I still don't even I mean, I haven't got sick yet, and I'm probably going to jinx myself. But I mean, I haven't got sick yet. And like the year, what, November, December, 2 more months in the year. So I mean, I think that he has got his 2 month shots, and he did really good with them. I was scared at first because I thought that I was gonna. First off, I thought I was gonna cry. And second off, I was worried about fever and allergic reaction, all that type of stuff. But he did really good with his shots, and he is laughing. He's sleeping. He's laughing. He is out of there. And he's laughing. It's so funny. I wish I could show you, but I can't. But anyway, he got his 2 month shot, and he did really good with them. And I bought some fever medication just in case, but he doesn't, he doesn't, I mean, he didn't get sick, is what I'm trying to say. I get my words mixed up sometimes. Okay, and the next subject is, medicating children. He hasn't been sick, thank God. And I hope I don't jinx him. He hasn't been sick yet, but he does get gassy. And I gave him the gas drops for a while until I got this Similac bottle. Then I was able to stop giving him the gas drops. I mean, I feel like if I have exhausted every other option, every other natural option, then yeah. Like even when he got gassy, I waited like 2 days. I mean, he would be like crying in pain because of his gas, and I tried everything. I tried everything that I could naturally, holding him in certain positions and laying him on his stomach and putting pressure on his stomach and, hot towels on his stomach, everything, and it wasn't working. So I had to take him to the doctor, and she gave me gas drops. Me. But he had a bad dream or something. Go sleep, baby. So, I mean, if I've exhausted every other natural way, then yes, I'll give him medicine. Okay, cloth versus disposable. I call me whatever you like. I cannot do the cloth diaper. I can't do it. And I know there's diaper services that'll clean them for you and all that, but I can't do it. I cannot do it. And I mean, call me what you like. I can't do it. And I like being able to have, just grab a diaper, throw it on them. All that extra, I can't do it. I can't do it. I like being able to take that diaper off, clean them off, stuff the wipes inside the diaper, roll the diaper up, throw them in the trash, and I'm good. Put a clean diaper on them. Hey, and yeah, diapers cost. Diapers get expensive. Of course they do. But I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do the cloth diapers. I'm sorry. Call me what you like. I just think they're just disgusting. I mean, I don't feel like anything else. I mean, I get throwed up on. I get spit upon, I get milk wasted on me, I get formula all over my hands sometimes. I have to stick sometimes I accidentally check his diaper and get boo-boo on my hands. But I mean, I just can't, as far as actually cleaning a diaper, I can't do it. I mean, yeah, okay, getting a little bit on my finger and having to scrub my hands. But even then, I scrub my hands, and it's just from checking his diaper. But all that other, I mean, cleaning the diaper and all that, I mean, I can deal with everything else, spit up throw up the formula, all that. I can deal with that, but the, I can't do it. I can't do it. And the last subject is, the quiet out method. And I can't do it. I can't sit there and listen to my baby cry. Like, no matter how hard I try, I can't just sit there and listen to him cry. I will always pick him up if he cries, and I know that's going to cause him to get very, very spoiled, but I cannot sit there and let my baby cry. So that is all for this video, and I will see you guys in my next video, and you know where my links are, so check out my other pages, and I will see you guys in my next video. And comment if you comment on, if you have other parenting styles, or if you do this video, then let me know or something like that, so that I can go and watch it, and see how you feel about it. But so yeah, so that is my parenting style, and I would like to hear other people's parenting style. And like I said, please don't be rude. If you leave comments, please don't be rude. And other than that, I will see you guys in my next video.